What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to finish up re-looking at Gotham Knights on the main computer here with the 13900KF and the RTX 4090 MSI Gaming Trio to be exact. Now it's cooled by a custom loop. It's an EK Vector 2 block on the CPU. It's got a 420mm radiator. I can't remember who makes it, but it was rated one of the best. So I got it powered by a 1600 watt power supply because I was expecting this generation of everything to be at like thousands of watts like everybody's assuming, but nope. I got a more reasonable powered one of these 4090s and it still does fucking awesome in games. And I haven't even overclocked or done nothing yet. Still have to overclock this computer and do one of those videos and whatnot, but still I'm having fun with it just being stable as fuck. Anyway though, why don't we go hop on into the game, look at some settings. Oh wait, it also has 32 gigs of 6400 megahertz DDR5 memory. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, let's hop on in, look at some settings, and get some gameplay. All right, real quick here, let's just go through these settings. I do not care. Fuck, recording has started. I don't care. We're gonna start off on low, even though this computer obviously can do way better than that. And all right, that's the bottom. So let's hop in and see how it does, shall we? Well, all right. Let's get started here with some 4K on the main computer here, on low to start with, and we'll just work our way up. As usual, it has recorded extraordinarily quiet, so I'll just have to boost that when it comes time to actually edit the video. Not a big deal, something I can easily handle, as long as it's not like at 1% volume. And then even if I put it up to 30, sometimes it's not enough.
A vigilante?
But luckily that only happened like one time, so I don't think that'll happen again. But, as I was expecting, we get pretty freaking crazy high FPS.
Enjoy this, but come on.
But on low for a 4090, this is easy street. I think the only thing that might be even remotely challenging for it is once we turn ray tracing on, but even that might not slow it down much. But alright, let's go ahead and move on. Now moving on to medium. So let's just scroll through these guys right quick here. And then we'll get into the game and see how it looks now and how it plays. I have a feeling until we hit ray tracing, it's probably going to have like no trouble staying like over 100 FPS for the most part. There might be a spot here and there where it might bump down to like 97 FPS for a second, but I think for the most part we're going to stay still in the hundreds. But hey, only one way to find out. Let's get in the game and find out. Here we are on medium now. So why don't we just run around again for just a little bit here, like a minute or so and some change, just to see what kind of FPS we get on medium. As I was expecting so far, we're getting hundreds, because even on medium that should be easy as pie for this kind of system. Heck, now with my new computer I built here, I might actually be able to play this game no problem with all the updates and everything too. As everybody says, this thing is very CPU intensive. Ah, that was fun. Now I run over here. And do they know where I am at all? Probably not. No, I'm not. Yep, sure am. I can also do something else like a common criminal. Now let's just go back up here and take out the other one too.
Spotted a downed officer!
Yes, you did. There's about to be another downed officer. there we go. And now we can go ahead and move on. Now, it is time to do some high settings. So, again, we'll just cruise through these settings really fast. Here we go. Got TAA Gen 4 on as well. And there we go. That is the bottom. Let's get into the game. Now, let's get some high gameplay in. So where shall I go? Let's go off this way, to the water tower. And beyond. Alright, can we drop down here? Sure we can.
Wait, that's Red Hood?
It sure is. I can sneak. You don't know where I am. No, you can't see me, bro.
Nice mask, I guess.
Well, I thank you kindly. I'll circle around you as thanks.
Thanks. It's not easy.
You got this.
Well, I'll sure try.
I got through the train that time. It didn't hit me, and I didn't have to wait for it. Still getting more than good enough FPS. Well, now it's time to move on to highest graphic settings. So we'll cruise through here one more time here. And now TAA is Gen 5. Don't know how much that helps or kills FPS or whatnot compared to Gen 5 or 4 versus 5, but hey. Let's hop into the game and find out. Well, now we're on the highest graphics settings. So the game's basically maxed out besides ray tracing right now. So let's zoom around the city a little bit and see what kind of FPS we get. Alright, we don't need to sneak. There we go. Dropping down into like 118s and whatnot. So we probably will drop under 100 once we start turning ray tracing on, but that's okay. That's what DLSS is for. If that happens, I'll just turn DLSS on when it comes to the settings I would play tab. Okay, so far what I'm seeing, this thing is playable on basically everything that I've done on so far. Even this is more than playable for me. This is only a 120 hertz monitor, so if I just V-synced it right now, I'd be above 120 a majority of the time. So that'd be more than enough for me.
Nice costume, yes?
Precinct tour from Montoya. I put $5 on her being sent to traffic duty. Shots up. Figure she'll be gone by the weekend.
Ha! And now I flee. But alright. I'd say this is probably a good time to move on, so let's go ahead and move on to the ray tracing. Well, now it's time to do ray tracing, so let's scroll through the settings here real quick just to show you that it's turned on, and we're just going to leave the game maxed out besides that, I think. So yep, ray tracing on. All these guys are still on. We're still on the highest quality preset and all that with the highest AA. So now, back to the game to see how ray tracing handles. Well, alright, here's some ray tracing now. And as I thought, just standing here doing nothing, we're already dropping under 100, so this will definitely be in need of some DLSS if I want to always stay above 100, but hey, now I'm on the ground, I'm at least getting 110-ish almost.
Never live up to Batman.
But it still drops down into the 90s. But still more than playable, obviously. Ha! That's what you get for insulting me. And now, we'll just keep moving on through the city lights and whatnot.
Hope you're tougher than you
Keep on
look.
walking down this road. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just take a quick hit. Haven't had one in quite a few hours. Man, I love that Pineapple Express.
Be careful.
But all right.
This is a bad block.
I think we should probably go ahead and move on to DLSS now. Well, now it's time to do DLSS, so let's scroll through these settings again real quick here. And there you go. As you can see, DLSS is on, and we're going to start off with the quality setting. So let's just finish scrolling through these guys real fast. And there we are. So now, let's get into the game and see what difference DLSS makes. Well, all right. Now it's time for DLSS. So why don't we go ahead and get a little bit of some gameplay in here. We're getting quite a lot of FPS, but figured as much. DLSS is pretty damn good. All right, let's stop sneaking. We don't need to sneak. Let's run. And the game's maxed out besides not having ray tracing on anymore. But I probably will turn that on when we get to the end. Probably with quality DLSS, that would be my guess, but I'll decide that once I start fiddling with the settings and what have you.
With you there.
Ooh, let's sneak up on these cops.
Something going on. Like my left one.
Probably can't, but it'll be pretty funny if I do.
Better see what's going on.
Haha, I took one of you bastards
Christ!
out. Oh, where did I go?
Red Hood, you're coming with me.
Nope, you're not gonna hit me. You're gonna hit the car. See? Oh shit! What are you gonna do now?
Give it up.
Oh, I'm behind the car again. Haha. Oh, I might just move again. What are you gonna do? This guy's hilarious. All right, let's just shoot him in the face. Ah, shit. All right, let's escape.
Put your
I know,
hands
let's
up
retreat.
and surrender.
All right, let's move on. All right, let's do ourselves a little DLSS balanced gameplay now. Well, let's look at the settings first, then we'll get into the gameplay part. And there we are. You can see it's on balanced right now. All right, and that is the bottom, so to the game we go. Well, let's do DLSS balance now. Get a little gameplay in. And off we go. The cops are now gone from this area. But that's okay. At least I knocked that one out pretty good. Oh, it lets me jump over him that time. One time I was there, it's like, no, you can't jump
Who
over
is that?
no matter what. And I was like, well, what the fuck? We got a bunch of wind going on. I hope I don't lose power. So far, so good. The lights haven't even so much as flickered yet, so. It's only 45-mile-an-hour gusts, though. That's not that bad. We had trouble during, like, the 65, 75 ones. The whole time they came out around, but
That's Red Hood, huh?
hopefully it just sticks with, like, the 45s. We just don't have no down trees and no power and all that shit yet. Really don't want to have drag
Vigilante.
out. Can't wait to get the new house where it just has the freaking automatic turn on propane generator. And all right, on we move. Let's do DLSS performance now. But before we get into the gameplay, of course, we'll go through the settings, so let's get through that real fast here. There we go, DLSS performance, and besides that, everything's still maxed out as we had it before. And there we are. Now, let's go get into the game. Well, here we go with DLSS performance now. I very elegantly swung right into that building that time.
You?
Oh,
Was that one of
shit,
those
she like
vigilantes?
did just go. She fucking disappeared. She a fucking ghost. The fuck? Well, alright then.
Is there a convention in town?
Definitely showed me. I was gonna shoot her. I'd be like, yeah, you're gonna go, but I mean, she did go, so I got owned. She did exactly what she said she was gonna do, and I had no time to retort any of it. Anyway, let's just keep running down the street. See if any more people just disappear on us randomly.
I went in for a job interview. Robin's insurance
Alright though, let's move on. Last up on the DLSS is DLSS Ultra Performance, so let's just go through these settings really fast. And then we'll get into the game and see how Ultra Performance fares. So far, none of the DLSSs look like absolute garbage so far. Even Performance didn't look horrible. Don't get me wrong, I could tell something was going on, but it didn't look bad like FSR would. Anyway, let's get into the game. Well, here we are in game with DLSS Ultra Performance. So, let's just, again, just move around, have some fun, maybe mess with these cops again.
Better see what's going on. I better get over there.
Oh, they saw me, no
hands where
way.
I can see them. You're not getting away.
But I already did get away. See, I'm away. I got away. You can't do anything to me up here.
Keep looking for that bastard.
He can't be far.
Really hoping I could have just done the silent takedown. Air attacks are nice and all, but silent takedowns are fucking awesome. Nope, it looks like no matter what, it's just aerial attack. Oh, wait.
Where is he?
Oh, well. Thought I saw this pop up for just a second.
Don't make it harder on yourself. Got him right here.
Anyway, why don't we go ahead and move on now? Well, alright. Now we're going to go through my settings that I would use. So, let's go through them real fast and then get a little gameplay in. So I would use DLSS quality. And we're going to have ray tracing on. Seeing as though it didn't run like crap on the 5800X 3D, so 13900K is better in lots of games, especially games like this, when it needs to brute force its way through shit. So now, let's get into the game. Now, let's finish this up with some of my gameplay with my settings. So let's just run around and see how it does.
I really wasn't sure you were going to stick around at first.
Yeah, we still drop a little down like 70s and stuff every once in a while, but for the majority of the time, we're right at around 100, which is exactly kind of what I want for a game like this. Now it's got ray tracing, still has max graphics, all that shit,
Wait,
and
that's
still looks
Red
good.
Hood?
And still plays good. Well, good as this game has been, I should say. Still has random frame time skipping issues though here and there, even on this kind of GPU and processor.
Maybe.
Game just needs a little more work, I think. But it's getting there. They're actually hoping. They're definitely doing something with these updates, that is for sure. I can at least tell that from all the videos I've done on it. Definitely looking forward to them doing it a little more, and I'll definitely revisit it again.
Is that a vigilante?
Especially be cool if the Steam Deck and my Asus G15 Advantage became like super ultra playable. Like even on high settings. I'm not expecting either of those to do max settings or anything like that, but if they could at least do it on high, for the laptop and medium settings for the Steam Deck, that'd be great. So you're telling me I can't walk over the plant. Alrighty, that was pretty awesome. So all the enemy has to do is put some potted plants around them and I'll never be able to touch them. Alright though, why don't we go ahead and move on to camera now? Well, alright guys, let's get ourselves some camera gameplay here. That's such a neat little gadget he has to make himself not die.
What are they doing here?
Doing this. Huh. Well, alright. Let's just keep running around here. Whoa, there's a little bit of some stutter, but still stayed above 60. But even on this powerful computer, it'll stutter here and there, especially with ray tracing on. Well, nah, honestly that's not fair. Ray tracing doesn't seem to really make it stutter that much more. It used to, but I think that back there was just a really stuttery part. I feel like if it was starting all the time, it would still be stuttering now, and it would have on the secondary PC too, which it really didn't. Damn right it's a real vigilante. The most vigilantiest vigilante you've ever vigilantied. Alright, well, it looks like I could easily play this game on this computer now. I just couldn't really pick it back up on the Steam Deck and have too much fun unless I just wanted to, like, run around and level up or whatever, fighting random people. Because in that one, if I just turned the TAA off, it probably would have ran a little bit better, but then there would have been a lot more jaggies, so that one's up to everybody else. But yeah, that was mostly my bad. I forgot that the TAA, or the anti-aliasing, doesn't change with the frickin' quality settings on that one, mostly, but with that off, it would probably be like a 25-30 FPS experience, which is alright-ish, compared to what it was before. The game was completely unplayable on the Steam Deck before, and now it's at least somewhat playable, so it's a win-win. And if it ever does get verified, maybe it'll run perfectly, at least at 30 FPS. Or maybe even 40, that would be nice. I just worry the Steam Deck CPU is just too weak for this game. Even though they can play games way more graphically intensive than this. Just fine, it's kind of weird, but that's just what it looks like. Dangle it.
Red Hood.
Damn straight I will. If I find any, I don't find people to fight in this game very often. I like zoom all over the place and there's never nobody. Besides cops, and I don't like fighting cops. They keep kicking my ass. Unless I can like sneak attack them and get them in one hit. But alright, I think that's good enough for gameplay with the camera, so why don't we go wrap this video on up now? Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Gotham Knights, and it ran pretty damn good on this computer, even with ray tracing on. But I like to have a little bit more FPS than I was getting with just native, even though it was still completely playable. I don't think it ever dropped below 60 once, but I figured why not use DLSS? It looks great. I don't need to sit here and brag, well, I run stuff at native 4K. I don't care about that shit. I care most about performance and getting like great visuals with great frame rates. And before, I just wasn't getting them in this game, so they obviously improved it quite a bit. I think it still needs a little bit more work on the Steam Deck and on the Asus G15 Advantage, but I don't know if we're going to see any more of that. I think this might be as good as it gets, but hey, if it gets more big-ass updates, I'll surely come back and test it again. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, peace out, guys.